All right, so here's a little brief mini lecture on miners, just a few minutes, just I want to cover a couple things. The reason miners will go west, I mean, the obvious ones, of course, are to get rich, to find gold. And the gold there is initially is easy to get. It's called placer gold. So it's at or near the surface of the earth. So really you just need shovels and picks and pans to get it, and water. So it's really simple tools. You don't need a lot of training. And you can maybe go find some gold. And these are going to be the 49ers, right? Because the gold rush of California is 1849, so they get the nickname the 49ers. The challenges for miners are going to be that working in the mountains is difficult. The water there is very, very cold. If you've ever been in a mountain stream or a mountain river, the terrain is very, very steep because, they're mountains. The lodes of gold, the veins of gold, to get wealthy in mining, you have to dig it out of solid rock. You can get some money by placer mining, by finding gold in pans in the streams, but to get rich, you have to blast it out of mountains using explosives or heavy machinery or hydraulic mining, which you'll basically wash away a mountain with a high pressure hose. Okay. The other thing that's challenged is you have to pay a lot of money for your goods. So flour and coffee and beans and your tools will be really super expensive from the merchants, which leads to our conflicts. So the conflicts miners are going to have are with Native Americans because they live there and you're taking over their land. They're taken advantage of by merchants who charge super high prices. And then people who live downstream of the miners, downstream in the streams and the rivers, are going to be upset as well because of all the pollution, the debris, and the erosion that you're sending their way. Here's a picture of hydraulic mining where you can see these high-power hoses are basically washing away the earth. And they take that mud and all that sludge, everything, and they'll sift through it looking for gold. And it's a relatively inexpensive but very destructive way to look for gold, and you can just see that in that picture. And then here's some famous merchants. And if you look at the top four, Leland Stanford, Charles Crocker, Collis Huntington, and Mark Hopkins, those four will be in California for the gold rush, and they'll actually make a lot of money selling like hardware and goods to the miners. In fact, they make enough money that it allows them to start up the Central Pacific Railroad, which is half of the Transcontinental Railroad, and that's what's going to make them super wealthy. But they're going to make a lot of money selling things to miners. And the last one was Levi Strauss, who starts the Levi Jeans Company. I mean, that's Levi Strauss Company is the jeans that's still made today. He's a Swiss immigrant who goes to the gold fields, tries to become rich, doesn't make it, but he starts making clothes. And in his jeans, or his pants specifically, he starts putting copper rivets where the pockets meet the pants to make them super strong. And that becomes a real hit with the miners. They're very expensive, but they also last a lot longer. So therefore, they become kind of the preferred pant of the miners, and it leads to the Levi and Strauss Company that we know of today. So there's a little ditty on miners. There's much more to know, but this will just help you kind of get started on the right track. So thanks.